Hey guys, it's Kat and I'm back for my last video of the year. I thought I'll round up the year with an empties post just to get rid of the trash from 2017 and then move on to something new. So I hope everyone had a great Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you had time off work and you just enjoyed yourself. I've had some time off work, so I've been playing a bunch of video games and chilling. It's been very hot lately, so I played so much video games last night and today that my thumb hurts, and I'm actually worried that I can't play it after this because I might hurt my thumb permanently. I will be back in the new year for sort of like 2017 roundups. I'm thinking of maybe splitting videos into maybe 3 or 4 videos and put them all up in 1 week instead of doing like 1 hour long favorites of 2017. I might film them all at the same time but kind of put them up in smaller, more manageable videos. I don't know, let me know what you think about that. I'm thinking sort of like base products, kind of coloured face products, lip products, skincare, I don't know, something. I'll figure it out, but they are coming. Alright, so today we're talking about empties. These are the products that I used up since my last empties video, which was, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, a month ago, I don't know, and we're just going to go through them. I'm going to tell you what I thought about them after using them up completely and whether or not I would repurchase them. Alright, so we've got a bunch of makeup wipes. These ones I bought from the supermarket in like a 3-pack, and these were surprisingly not too bad. So these are by Curash and they're baby wipes. And yeah, I use them a lot on when we do the makeup breakup. So if we do like how many swatches, we tend to use things like this to wipe the makeup off our arms. So I've been going through a lot of them. I do like this. They're not my favorite, but I think because you can buy them sort of in bulk, I'll definitely repurchase them. And then I used up these ones from Miniso, which is a little kind of Japanesey sort of brand, and I didn't like these ones as much. I found that the cloth was very firm, which was good, so it's quite sturdy, but I found that they weren't sort of like wet enough and didn't remove makeup as much as the other ones did. Like sturdier, but not as wet. So I'd probably repurchase the Curash ones, but probably not the Miniso ones. But alright, I don't know why I'm mentioning this because it's not really beauty, but I used up a candle. What I tend to do with these, I've mentioned it before, I put boiling hot water in here and I let the wax melt completely, and when it cools down, the wax sort of floats on top of the hot water, and then you just kind of, once it's cooled down, you just take it out, clean it out, and I use these for like brush containers. So but I did like this scent from Bath & Body Works. It's called Beautiful Day, and it just smelled really kind of like fresh and sweet. I liked it. I thought it was nice. Alright, I used up a Lush. This is the Rose Jam Shower Gel. I love this. It's a Christmas release. It's very good. I think I've got another one in my cupboard, so I won't repurchase this yet, but it's probably like my 5th or 6th big bottle. I use them a lot. Oh my god, this was a sad one to see go. So this is by Lancome. This is from this range that's got like the green packaging. I think they've got like a toner in it. They've got other things, I think a serum. But this is the Overnight Recovery Sleeping Mask. I really, really liked it. Would definitely repurchase it. I've got a little bit in here. I kind of wanted to keep it so I can show you. But it is sort of like this, I would say a gel. It's like a watery gel. And you put it on and it sort of just turns it. You can see it looks really, really watery. It's really thin, just glides over your skin. And you put it on like a face mask and you wear it overnight, but isn't that just a moisturizer? So I just wear it as like a night moisturizer every other night, and it was so nice because it is so wet and like hydrating. It really plumped up my skin. My skin just looked really nice, felt really nice. Yeah, it's definitely something I would repurchase. It was good. I've tried the other products in this range and they're under my sink because I don't really use them, but this particular thing was great. Daiso Puff and Sponge Cleaner. This, yeah, I've got a lot of them. I stocked up before they reformulated, so they'll be, you know, yeah, I would repurchase if it wasn't discontinued. All right, another one that always pops up in my empties. This is the dry shampoo by Polished London in Blighty Brunette. These are super cheap. Whenever there's a hair care sale, I pick up a few of these. So I do have other ones on the go, but it's my favorite one. It's great. So this is, yeah, the Brunette one. The reason why I like it, it's not as oil absorbing as something like Batiste, but you also don't need to worry about really brushing it out. It deposits only a bit of powder, and it also deposits colored powder. So I just spray it on my roots, and I don't even need to brush it out half the time because you don't even see it. So I really like this. I can understand why people don't think it's as good as other ones, but I sometimes think those are overkill. This is just like a really good slight refresh, which is what I tend to like. Speaking of hair, I used up a Manic Panic hair dye. This actually, I didn't use it all up. Hayley gave me a box. She used to dye her hair pastel colored, and she had like a bag of Manic Panic hair dyes, and I've just been going through them and putting random colors in my hair. So this one is in Deadly Nightshade. It's what I've currently got in my hair. My hair's really dirty at the moment. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I've dyed my hair that color. It's just added like a dark kind of plum tinge to my hair. So yeah, I don't mind these Manic Panic hair dyes. I think they work really well. Probably too well though, because I actually really regret dyeing over when I had just the pink at the ends. I should have kept that. So that was another Manic Panic color, and all I did was put pink in the ends, and it kind of looked really cool. Now I need to wait until this washes out so I can do that again. So yeah, I've used it up. I wouldn't rebuy this, like repurchase this color, but the hair dyes work really well. I used up a hand cream by Cancer Council. This is the hand cream that's got SPF of 30 in it. This is a really nice hand cream. I really enjoyed having this in my car. I find that whenever I'm driving, I'm like, oh, my hands feel dry. And it's a perfect time to put on a hand cream because you're driving and there's like sun coming in. So this was a really good one. I would definitely repurchase this. Note to self, buy this. That's when I'm editing. Note to me. Yeah, it was just a really nice hand cream. Usually hand creams or sunscreens, they can feel really kind of heavy or greasy. This was just a nice hand cream that happened to have SPF 30 in it, so I definitely repurchase that. All right, last thing before I get on to makeup, I used up one of the HASK hair oils. This has cat fluff all over it. I put this box on the floor and it just kind of gathers fluff, and it's really frustrating. But this is the Keratin Protein Smoothing Shine Oil. I like these hair oils. I buy them all the time. I realize that they do a bigger bottle now, so I've also bought that. So I use this sort of 3 ways. It depends on my mood, but I'll often put this in damp hair just to kind of nourish the hair a bit. I would sometimes put this in if my hair is frizzy to sort of tame some of the frizz. And I also, what I'll probably do tonight is put hair oil in, sleep on it like a leave-in treatment, and then wash it out in the morning. So I use these hair oils in 3 different ways, so I go through them a bit. But those are really cheap. Like I think for the small tube, I've already dropped it on the floor, it's about $5, but I often get it 40 or 50% off. So for $2.50, that's a really good value hair oil. All right, so I used up some lashes. I use lashes whenever I film. I'm wearing lashes now. I had a day where I was playing video games. We had a friend stay over. We went out for brunch, then went to Costco, came back, played video games, and I just chucked a little bit of makeup on to film this. So I'm wearing half lashes with this is one color eyeshadow. So this is from Wet n Wild Nutty. It's called Nutty. It's just one color, no primer, no nothing, just one color. But I've developed a habit of whenever I'm filming, I have to put like half lashes on. So the lashes that I always buy, and I buy them in bulk, these are from Model Rock. The ones I currently have on are the 241s cut in half, but I usually go for the W376, and they've been on sale on the Model Rock website for I think $1 a pair for the past 6 months, and I will order 20 of them. So I've got a drawer full of these W376, and what I do is I chop them in half. I match the sort of inner corners and the outer corners as pairs, and then I'll just dot them on the outer part of my eye. I don't feel like I'm wearing lashes. It looks much better than when I'm not wearing lashes, and I can reuse them heaps. So these are really, really good. The bands are clear, super cheap. Like I said, if you can get these for $1, that's what I do. I stock up. I've got a drawer like chock-a-block full of them. I probably have 30 of them, if not 40 or 50. But yeah, I wear them whenever I film. I've even started using them just when I'm going out to see friends. I'm just so used to putting lashes on. So yeah, these are the ones I go for. But I can use one pair like 8 to 10 times depending on how well you look after them. So they're great. I love them. I've repurchased, yeah, 50 of them. I'm also throwing out this Rimmel Kohl Kajal pencil in black. I really like these. I've been using the brown one, which I think has been discontinued. That's my favorite eyeliner to put on the waterline. So when I'm wearing like winged liner, which I usually do, I sometimes find that to balance it out, I like putting a brown on the waterline. The brown one's phenomenal. I think it's been discontinued. I need to stock up somewhere. But I went to go use this the other day and I realized it's dried out. So, you know, it's dried out, which is a shame. So I'm chucking it. These are great liners though. If you do want a creamy, sort of budge proof eyeliner, they're really good. This one is years old, so I don't feel bad that it's dried out, but I do recommend them. The Kohl Kajal ones are great. All right, on to products that I used up in my project pan. I probably should have talked about these first, but whatever. I eventually used up my MAC Fix Plus, and I really like this. I didn't finish it when I was wrapping up my project pan, but I've finished it since. This is great. Now, this is not a setting spray. It doesn't set your makeup. It doesn't make it last any longer, but it is a finishing spray. It smells amazing. I like to say it smells like lemonade. Let's see if I can get some out. Right. Ugh. It sort of smells like, you know those lemonade icy poles, if you're from Australia and you went to primary school, you probably know them. It sort of smells like that. It's really refreshing. So what this does is I tend to wear quite matte, long wearing foundations, and I tend to set it quite heavily with powder because I have oily skin, and that's the only way that I can make my foundation last on my skin. But if you want to take away that sort of cakey powderiness, just a spritz of this really sort of melds, I don't know, it gives life back to your makeup. It makes it look less powdery. Sometimes if you start looking a little bit like, I don't know, pores a bit, or it's starting to crack a little bit, if you wear a lot of makeup, you know what I'm talking about. This really sort of just makes it look a lot more put together, and yeah, just works with your skin a lot better. So it's a really nice finishing spray. So yeah, this definitely doesn't make your makeup last longer, but it does make it look nicer. It's also really refreshing and nice. Yeah? All right, I've got to hurry up because I've just been told we need to go visit a friend who's in hospital. So let's get through my project pan stuff really quickly. All right, perfume, I'm keeping the bottle, but I wouldn't keep it. It's too heavy for me. I prefer fresher, lighter fragrances, so I wouldn't repurchase that, but the bottle's really great. CoverGirl, this wasn't part of my project pan. This was just something I used up. Clump Crusher, really great basic mascara, do recommend, would buy again. Makeup Forever, full cover concealer. This is a really good sort of waterproof one. A little bit too dark for me, but I would consider repurchasing it. It's better for like blemishes than under your eyes because it is waterproof. Rimmel blush, it's a nice blush. It's a nice kind of starter blush. It was kind of too pink for me. I prefer something a bit peachy, but the formula is fine. I don't like Benefit Gimme Brow. I love their other brow products. I'm wearing 2 of their brow products today, or 1, I don't know. But the Gimme Brow just doesn't really work for me. Adds more coverage when I don't need it because I've already done my brow, and it kind of moves what I've already done, so it frustrates me. I prefer doing my brows completely, setting it with a clear brow gel, and I do that with the other products. So Gimme Brow, not my favorite, wouldn't repurchase, but I have a few of those. Tarte matte lip thing, didn't love it. All right, then the Kat Von D, this is the color correcting eyeshadow primer. This is in the shade, I think medium, yeah. I actually really like this. Originally I didn't love it, but it works really well as a primer. It's quite firm, but if you warm it with your fingers, it's fine, and it makes your eyeshadows last really well. Anyway, that's all my favorites. I have to go visit my friend in hospital, and I got to go now. So I will see you next year, and I hope you have a great New Year's. Thank you for watching my channel this year. Much love, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.